Go into story time real quick. And so, all right, so think of this square right here. This square is a jacuzzi, all right? Cause we about to blow up on the radio. What is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the world? You ever think how just crazy it is that we're all just creatures of a universe? And that they say that there's no millions out there? Reminds me of Mars Attacks. Remember when they see the thing? No, I don't want to think of Mars Attacks. It's a gory movie. It gives me bad mental thoughts. Alright, so how we doing, everybody? Obviously, this is my first day ever setting up a podcast, and in life, you try. I feel like us people, including myself especially, not sure about you, but I always try to plan things out, make it perfect before I go. And sometimes in life, you just gotta start. I'm 30 years old now. I just turned 30 last month. Happy birthday to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I think authenticity and being real with yourself is what life is all about. And in the last couple of years, I've tried pursuing content, but I had a lot of mental issues going on that I couldn't be authentic. And when you're not authentic, you drown. So here I am. I am actually currently in Phoenix, Arizona right now. And so the cool thing about where I'm staying at is I'm staying at a place called Landing. All right, for those people who don't know what Landing, it's called Hello Landing. It's on a website where they go after fully furnished, empty apartments that are not being used in every single city in the country except for California and New York, I believe. And it's a flat rate of $14.95 for 31 days. So if we do the math on that, Siri, what's $14.95 divided by 31?
It's approximately 48.2258.
So that's $48, 2 dimes, 2 cents. And if you were to get the third penny and cut it in half, that's how much I'm paying here per night, which is actually a pretty good deal. I'll show you the place in a second, but you got a beautiful pool view, nice balcony, 2-bedroom place, full kitchen, 2 bathrooms, and it's very nice. And I'm in a great location in Phoenix. Last month I actually stayed in where did I stay? Wow, I just figured out that this whole thing wasn't recording. It's all about learning, guys. It's all about learning. So let's God, that fucking sucks. It was on repeat. Hell yeah. Alright, now we should be live. No more repeat. Alright, last month I stayed in where did I stay last month? Last month I stayed in Nashville for a month, and then I stayed in Nashville for 3 weeks, and then I went over to where did I go after that? I went over to St. Pete, Florida. It was a fucking great ass time. I turned 30. One of my best friends named Connor Marr, call him C-Mar. He came out to Florida, spent some time with me, brought him my 30th, and I always remember Connor because his mom had the fattest tits, and my goal in high school was to see him one day, and I actually almost did. I actually want to go into story time real quick. And so, all right, so think of this square right here. This square is a jacuzzi, all right? And so if this Yeti thing right here is the house, all right, we were chilling in the backyard right here, all right. And if this is the jacuzzi, this is the house. We're in the backyard. The jacuzzi's over here. I'm sitting over here, all right, facing this way. Connor's over on my right, facing away from the house. My buddy Tyler is facing towards the house, and I forget who the fourth person was, but there was somebody over there facing this part of the house. And the bubbles are going. It's a late night. And I feel like you can't, if you were to look in the jacuzzi and look down, you can't see your feet because there's a bunch of bubbles going. And I feel like wiggles on my left foot. So I kind of move my feet back. I feel some more wiggles, move my feet back. I feel more wiggles. And so I'm laying back, chilling like this. And I open my eyes. I look right at Connor. He's like this, just enjoying it. I look straight across. I forgot who it was, but he was just like this. And then I look to my left, and my buddy is just staring at me like this. And I'm like, what? And he's sitting over here facing the house, remember? And he goes like this. He's like, as in look up towards the house. And I looked to my right, and what happened was on the top of the house, one of the windows was open, and it was Connor's mom's room, all right? And the light went on, and she was, I hope Connor's mom never sees this, but she had her shirt, she took her shirt off, and she was just in like her bathing suit or her bra, I don't know what it was, probably her bra, and she was, it was like 10:30, it's time to go to bed, and like I'm grabbing my buddy underneath the jacuzzi, and like we're grabbing each other's arms like dead quiet, and we have waited 17 years for this moment. And like all of a sudden, like Connor's like, he's like, hey, what, do you guys want to go play some pool? And like we're just dead silent. We're zoned in. We've been waiting for this moment for 365 times 17. Siri, what's 365 times 17?
The answer is 6,205.
I have waited 6,205 days for this moment. You think I'm worried about playing pool? And so Connor's like, I want to go play some pool. And I'm like this. And like he opens his eyes and like he looks at me and I'm like this. And then he looks straight across at Tyler and Tyler's like this. He looks at our other buddy. Our buddy's like this. And for some reason, he just knew. He goes, no! And he stands up. He goes, Mom! Mom, like this. And what do? I put my right arm over his shoulder, so my arms across his body. I pull his ass into the jacuzzi, and like the waves start going. And he's like, Mom! As I dunk his head underneath the water. Oh, Mom, no! And like Tyler's starting to help me, and I'm like, Connor, we have waited too long for this moment, you know. And I'm like, this is it. And then the light goes off, and she walks away, and he like pushes me off. He goes, fuck you guys, man. I'm like, damn it, like we were this freaking close. And so like we chill in the jacuzzi a little bit longer. 10 minutes go by, I feel the wiggles again, open my eyes, I look up, the lights are on. I'm like, all right, round 2, like maybe this is it. It's Connor's little sister. We're like, oh, fuck it. She had to like come up and get something from the bathroom, turn off the light, walks away. We were this close, man. You know, it's all about goals in life, and that was a goal I never hit. So, you know, sometimes you win some and you lose some, you know. So yeah, I'm creating this channel just to talk about stuff I'm passionate about. All right, real life stuff. All right, stuff that why I'm in Phoenix, Arizona right now. I'm actually training at a facility by the name of Exos. All right, there's four across the nation: Carlsbad, Arizona, Texas, and Florida. They actually just closed the Carlsbad one up. I was super sad to hear that. There's 3 of these across the nation. All right, I think this one is 32,000 square feet. It's very expensive. I pay over $400 a week to train here. And what it is it's some of the best certified conditioning specialists in the country, some of the best dietitians, and it's just some of the best training in the world. A lot of NFL athletes. I know like Odell Beckham. I know T.J. Watt. I know Patrick Mahomes. All these guys train here for pre-combine, and a lot of them come back to train here, like to prepare themselves for the season. Like I was in a cold tub last Friday, and there's a couple guys that play for the New York Giants that were obviously injured because the guys who are playing are out in camp right now. But it's a very fascinating facility. So let me explain to you a little bit how it is. All right, so if I'm parked over here and the facility's over here, you walk in the doors, you know, big doors. As soon as you walk straight, you get a little motivational messages that says, like, I think it says, like, it's like game time is here or something motivational. You walk down a couple halls, got a couple locker rooms, and it's cool. And I noticed they have all the shaving cream, all the stuff in there, all the soaps you need, all the towels are rolled up. 2 locker rooms, 2 men, 2 women. And, yes, 2 for each. There's a north and a south. I'm guessing that is for combine because for combine training, this place has tons and tons of players all across the nation that come to this facility. So how this morning went is you walk in, you take a shot of beet juice and some Crealkaline, I believe, and then after that you go out and you foam roll, and then you go out and do your plyometrics, you do your dynamic stretches, you come out here, strength power session, you even get custom shakes that are done and ready to go for you when you after your workout. There's a tons of PT on base that you know, if you ever get injuries or you need anything to get stretched or just questions, you know. So I tore my hamstring 4 months ago doing something really dumb, and so I'm getting PT there. And it's like I said, I trained at Carlsbad with a guy named Roy, who was by far just opened my mind to how I've been taught wrong my entire life of the training world. You know, usually it's like you put the heaviest weight on, 4 sets of 5, 3 sets of 10, whatever it is, you know, you just the bench, the dumbbell press, the shoulder press, the incline press, the push-ups, the tricep extensions, the shoulder raises. And it just blew my mind when I started training these facilities that how just the internet just doesn't match up what these certified and conditioning specialists are doing. right? So as soon as I started training their ways, I watched my body blow up. I've only been here for 7 days. I took a long day off the gym. If you saw me beforehand, you'd probably think like, damn, this guy's gotten in good shape in the last week. Also on top of eating very well, all right? My whole life I didn't eat very well either. I ate the shit. I was eating out, Torchy's, In-N-Out, Whataburger, McDonald's, Taco Bell, you name it. I was eating all those places. And so being teamed up with real dietitians and certified conditioning specialists and being surrounded by a culture of everybody that's there to win and work hard, you go up. So that's why I invest myself. I really invest in this place because I learn a lot. I feel good. It makes me intrinsically motivated to be there when everybody, like I said, is there for a goal, to get better, to win. And it's cool being surrounded by everybody that's in shape. Everybody's in shape. Everybody takes their health seriously that goes there. There's no there's no people that go there that just lift big weights, even though there's nothing wrong with that, But it's more athlete specific training. All right, that's kind of what I was trying to get at, is that you just become really open minded. And I really enjoyed here. Like I said, I trained the one in Carlsbad for 10 weeks back in 2017. I trained the one in Texas last year for about 8 weeks, I believe. And now I'm here for a month. Got this landing spot, like I said, here for a month. Going home, going to Alaska for a week, and then I think I'm going to come right back and get back into training. And what I originally want to do with this channel is I want to help inspire people to become their best versions of themselves. All right, that's through food. That's through athletic training. Maybe you got some issues in your body that I can help with. That's also with mental health. I had a serious mental health that happened for a couple of years. I lost my identity. I questioned my sexuality. It was just a bunch of stuff where I was very confused. All right, and I saw some OCD specialists across the nation that really helped me. I'm doing a lot better than I was a couple years ago, but life is all about moving forward, and it's recognizing your thoughts. Usually when you wake up every day, I learned in the podcast from this guy, I'll put his name right here, I forgot it, but when you wake up, 90% of your thoughts are reoccurring from the time before. And there was a segment in time in my life when I was really stressed out and I was in a really bad spot, so thoughts started juggling around in my brain, and then I had an emotional thought that I had a crush on this guy, and then I kind of shook it off, and then I had a bad knee injury, I had my first panic attack, and I was high when I had that thought, and I kind of went to bed. I was like, whatever. In my life, if I'm being real, I've probably been intimate with over 50, 60, 70 women. I've loved one woman, seriously, for 5 years. I've dated several, and now I'm kind of in a slump because I can't connect my emotions with women, and I have these intrusive thoughts that are just taking over my brain, but I'm working on it every day. And when you be real with yourself and the people around you, I think people are here, as you get older, they're more to help you, and everybody kind of wants you to be happy. So it's a little bit of stuff like that. And yeah, so the importance of talking to strangers. So basically, this channel will be about story time. All right, stories. I love stories. I think stories are just a great memory that works in the cerebrum or the cerebellum. That learning parts of the brain too that hold the memories. All right. And I think it's actually called the hippocampus, actually. I'm not sure. But I don't want to act like I'm like this. And that's one thing I'm not going to do. I'm not going to try and talk out of, I'm not going to act like I'm this guy who knows it all, because I don't. If we always waited to start things before we knew it all, we would never start. Today's the day I'm starting. All right? So fitness stuff, I'm not a certified personal trainer. I'm not a certified dietitian, so I can't legally give you food advice or legally provide you meal plans. So I'm just going to go over foods and stuff that changed my life, all right? Foods that I gave my parents that changed their lives, athletic workouts that changed my life, the mental health journey, talking to strangers, story time. It's just going to be a bunch of just stuff that I enjoy talking about. And if you want to join in on the journey, I'd love to have you. And if not, I wish you the best in life. So that's it. Just going to leave that first podcast out here. And then if you guys have anything you want to talk about, any questions, please leave them in the comments. I read everything, and let's go ahead and have some fun and start a new journey. A lot of new journeys are all about ups and downs and learning, and if you don't start, you'll never learn. So here we are, and I wish you guys all a great day. And if you made it this far, give me a yeah, buddy. Name that character. Johnny freaking Bravo, a legend that a lot of kids nowadays won't know about because social media's taken over everything and we no longer watch television anymore. All right, guys. Talk to you. Peace.
Go, 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 go.